But she's trying to blackmail him.
Yes. So going back to the story is that we're talking about Mia, who she had asked for an extension. And when she was denied her extension, which she only wanted 1 day, it wasn't going to be that big of a deal. So Mia doesn't get her extension. So what does she do? She accuses Professor Bowden of sexual something like...
I think they were having an affair.
Tomfoolery, sexual tomfoolery, and an affair. So she blows it out of the water. So this is what I was talking about, where it was that Mr. Bean situation where he's late getting his dossier in. He accidentally runs over and kills a student. The shovel breaks. He's trying to figure out getting new tires on his car. Mia is bugging him. Mia accuses him of an affair. And then even his wife, when they were talking, had drawn that little picture, and it was a naughty picture. It said student's pet, and he included it with his tenure dossier. I knew that picture was going to bite him in the butt. I just absolutely knew it was going to come. It was a dirty picture. It was kind of gross, but I knew it was going to bite him in the butt.
And how much fun is the tire guy at the junkyard?
The tire guy's hilarious. He's such a jerk. Once again, and just every character in this story is a total jerk, but it's done in such a fun way you can't be mad about it. Because we all know characters where you're like, this character's a jerk. I can't stand them. All of these characters are so fun. They're hilarious. And I just think that also comes from the actors and actresses. I'm obsessed with every single person that was in this film because it was just done in such a good way where even given these terrible situations and people doing terrible things, you're laughing and you're really enjoying it and you're kind of rooting for them a little bit. Just a little, just a tiny bit.
The funniest one to me is when he's buried Derek and he's sitting in his car, or maybe he hasn't buried him yet, but he's behind that building and the security guard walks up and he's like, hey, you got to move your car. He's like, okay. He's like, no, you can't park here. You got to move your car. And he's like, yeah, but I just turned in my tenure dossier. And he's like, I don't know what that means. You got to move.
Because I think for the average person, we don't think about tenure.
You'd be like, I don't care. You still got to move your car. But the lengths he goes to cover all this up, sending his boss a naked picture of his daughter via email.
Yes.
He knows no bounds.
Did you say he sent it to his boss? He broke in and he went onto the dean's computer and he sent the dirty picture from the dean's email to his daughter, trying to make it seem like the dean was obsessed with him. And then he was planting evidence. He changed his tires like multiple times. From a complete and total utter accident of, in my opinion, yes, he was on a schedule. He was trying to get the tenure dossier to them. If he said, the student came out of nowhere, I accidentally hit him with my car and I had to take him to the hospital, they probably would have been like, we'll give you an extension. We'll get the folders. Instead, he goes about everything in the worst possible way. And he just makes so much trouble for himself. And then it's just escalating. And then he's dragging others. So now his daughter is dragged into it. The dean is dragged into it.
Alex is dragged into it.
Alex is hardcore dragged into it in the worst way possible because he was planting evidence on Alex. Spoiler alert. The whole episode's a spoiler alert if you're this far.
The tagline for the movie is, the path to tenure can be murder. If you know that, you know what's going to happen. Yeah, but I don't want to give too much away about the ending. Yeah, like how it all wraps up and like what happens at the end. I mean, everybody seems happy at the end.
Yes, the ending 100% shocked me. I will say that my jaw was on the floor. There were times where throughout this movie, I can't cite every single one of them, I would just scream and I would cuss